way for 3 more yards. What a tough runner.
He is a tough runner. Again, man, he's a solid, 5'10", 205-pound senior running back, and he's been in the end zone before, so he can be tough to bring to the ground.
He took that one right out of the shotgun, and if you're not going to pass, I might keep running that offense. Just give him an extra blocker, man.
I hate to say it. I mean, it sounds so simple. Yeah, I think I would keep it in his hands as well.
2nd and 7, 3 yards on the game. Sorry about the technical difficulties from about after the 3rd Male touchdown, so about the last 3.5 minutes of game time. Sorry about those technical difficulties, but we are back, and Jaden James flips it. Round the right side goes Xavier Giles, and Giles stopped before the 30.
I'm not sure, but it looks like we have another flag on the play.
Might have been out of bounds, or maybe a warning for the sideline.
Seems to be against the Butler Bears.
Boy, they have had some tough luck here tonight.
They have.
Holding calls.
Botch snaps, yeah.
Botch snaps.
Yeah.
Difficult punting. Those special teams can get you. That 10-yard penalty marched off from the 25 back to the 15. Now you've got 2nd. Well, back it's marched up to the 17, so you have 2nd and about 18. Got to get to the 35 for the first down.
Because of all those issues we just named, they've also been dealing with some horrendous field position.
Bad field position. Penalties making it worse. Some mistakes. James just going to launch it deep and stride for stride alongside wide receiver Zion Johnson was Savion Vaughn.
Looks like we got a flag on the play. Seemed like there was a little bit of contact.
It didn't look like much to me. Maybe incidental, but the official saw it differently. Pass interference on the defense. So they'll march it off from the 17.
By rule, penalties marked from the line of scrimmage.
Okay, you don't need to move. Now, this is where the officials have to. You don't have to move the teams back. Tell them where it's going.
Right.
And let's go. You waited for all of them to come back, and you know you're watching it. Not to the 33, to the 32. Well, close enough. 15-yard penalty on first down. It is now 2nd and 2.
Second down.
I actually like that call, taking
Just
the
let
shot
it go,
down, taking the shot downfield, yeah. Looks like Johnson's got a Savion Vaughn by about 3 inches, so.
Big size out there with Johnson on the outside. Zion Johnson, number 8. Jaden James going to be back there again, taking the direct snap. He runs right behind some blockers, but he cuts back left, puts his foot in the ground, and he'll go to cross that 35-yard line out to the 36. 1st and 10 for Butler.
Yeah, another Butler first down. I mean, they've been able to move the chains. If they can kind of keep some consistency, mix it up a little bit. And, again, I'd like to see them take another shot downfield here shortly.
They need that one breakaway. They need that one speedster. They need that young Dion Reese around the edge.
Absolutely. Absolutely they do.
As they're filling their roles quite well here as we get in late in the second quarter, approaching 4 minutes to go. They found some rhythm with James taking the direct snaps. This time, it'll be Simmons. Takes a snap, quick pitch right, but closed out, but breaks through that first tackle. Can't break through the second. Loss of about a yard back to the 36.
Yeah, again, Coach Porter talked about that at the beginning of the game, having more than one hat on the tackle, just in case that first guy missed. You got to, make the second guy and the third guy miss.
Well, they haven't been able to do that so far tonight.
They have not.
So the male Bulldogs taking care of business. The wind blowing pretty well from right to left at Butler's back. Wonder if they want to try another one of those long ones, Dion. And no, handoff goes to James. He scoots in, out, back to the outside, and he'll get out to the 40-yard line where it'll be a third down and about 7 for the Bears.
Yeah, that handoff to James up the middle is the long one for the Butler Bears tonight. So, but again, it would be interesting to see them take another shot downfield.
They only get to the 39. They got to get to the 47. So it's 3rd and 8. Just a gain of 3 for James.
Plenty of time on the clock, but we are under 3 minutes at this point.
2.5 to go here in this second quarter. It's the Simmons. He hands it off again, and on the inside run.
See if the Butler
Camden Chi with the stop.
Looks like they're going to punt this, yeah.
From fourth and about 3 now. From the 44, they are lined up to punt. We'll see if they do. Savion Vaughn, lone setback. Lone receiver back for the male Bulldogs. Punting line of scrimmage is the 44. That one goes up in the air, bounces at the 32, and it gets a great Butler bounce. 12 yards back to the 20.
Took an amazing bounce. I'm going to call that a turf bounce.
Yes, that's a 36-yard punt. And got to see who is down for the Butler Bears. We have one man down, and we'll see who that is. When we return, we'll take a break here. Stay with us. More to come on Glycod.
Not just blinds. Blinds Direct. Not just blinds.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
You're watching UA Local 502 Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Welcome back to Glycod's UA 502 Local Louisville Football Friday. A quick out for male to number 14, Jamil Parker, as we're 100 seconds away. 80 seconds away, sorry. Minute 15, minute 14, male with 2nd and 4 from their 26. Oh, and he gets that pass off, but it's overthrown. Too tall for Jamel Parker there. And when you look at constructing a team after 16 years with Chris Wolf, offensive genius, defensive genius, game control,
absolutely,
just
yeah,
next level. Chase Porter, I guess, as a defensive coordinator, you're coming from that defensive side. It's going to take a little time to see what the offense can do.
For sure. I mean, obviously he was there and he saw a lot, every day in practice, but he wasn't actually running that offense. Now he has that responsibility that he needs to oversee as well.
Sprint left from Melvin. He throws left, and that is overthrown out of bounds. It'll be 4th down, and Butler turn over the Bulldogs unless they decide to go for it here.
Like they got the special teams coming out to punt this one
away. They do.
Away.
They have Varisco back. He'll punt from his own shadow of his own end zone. Line of scrimmage is the 26. Mathis back. Or is that Xavier Giles? Number 5. Varisco.
Xavier Giles. Yeah.
Yeah. What do we got here? Delay of game. So it's going to be 4th and 9. It'll move Varisco and the Bulldogs special teams back 5 yards. And that is number 5, Xavier Giles, back near the 50-yard line.
Butler should have some solid
field position
position here, yeah, with about a minute to go.
58.3 left. Mail up 21-0. Varisco with that high snap. He gets off a good one, about 32 yards. And as soon as Giles catches it, he is brought down immediately. That was Jaron Combs.
Jaron Combs, yeah, great coverage by that young man. As soon as he caught that ball, he was all over him.
Smothered and covered. Or covered and smothered.
Right.
As
Waffle
I know
House,
there's a Waffle House near here, baby. It's right across the street and down a few blocks. Waffle House is calling me for late night.
Yes, sir. I've enjoyed some evenings there myself, for sure.
1st and 10, 50.2 seconds. Their own 46. They run right. Look at this. A little counteraction, but another flag. That looked like Jarian King, 32 on the rush.
Yeah, solid run play. I love the call, but these holding penalties are, man, they're eating the Bears alive.
There was a 35 on the field. I thought it was 32, but we don't have a 35 on our roster. We have a 25, Caleb Williams, and his size makes it look like the 3's a 2 or 2's a 3. I don't know. But it is holding, and it was right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 20. There's going to be a timeout here. No timeout. As the clock is stopped. 3 across in the backfield once again for the Bears. And he fakes it to 35 on the inside handoff, and that was Thea Simmons with the quarterback keeper around right edge. It's about 3 yards. Gets out to the 39.
Yeah, I say get Zion Johnson back out there, with that little bit of height advantage over Savion Vaughn, and toss it up and see if you can make something happen here.
You got tough sun, but it's under 10 seconds, and Butler will be content to run out the clock. It is the Male Bulldogs 21, the Butler Bears nothing here. Opening night here at Veterans Stadium and Maxwell Field at Male High School. 21-0 on your UA Local 502 Louisville Football Friday. When we return, we'll have some stats, some scores from around the area, and a wrap of the first half, preview of the second half. Stay with us on Glycod.
Time matters, and when you're in need of a fast yet easy car wash, try Clementine's. Family owned and open 24 hours a day. Clementine's is a touchless wash that can make your car look as good as new in as little as 3 minutes. Visit them at the Old Thomas Car Wash location, 4139 Bardstown Road, or next to Kroger Fuel Center at 2010 Highway 53 in LaGrange. Clementine's, a proud supporter of high school athletics on Glycod, and juiced by Thomas Car Wash.
Let's be honest, you don't see Grandma nearly enough. Which means the dead car battery you've spent the morning dealing with has robbed her of precious grandkid time. It's unfortunate, sure, but it's not like she's going to write you out of her will or anything. Right? When you need to be there, you need an Interstate. The car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville. When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
UA Local 502 is powered by Louisville and Southern Indiana's best trained, most productive plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC service technicians. A proud community partner with over a century's worth of service, UA Local 502 members have the knowledge and experience for the project you want done, whether it's large or small. Visit lu502.com for information about the contractors who employ our members. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Innovation is what allowed us to reach for the stars. And now, to reach for the ignition without changing your oil for what feels like forever. Introducing Oil Guard, a Ferris exclusive. This innovative Vanguard oil system lets you go 5 times longer between oil changes. Along with Ferris's patented suspension system, you'll cut faster, mow longer, and reduce maintenance.
Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and Louisville.
1965 Male graduate and basketball star George Tinsley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tinsley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Auntie Anne's, Chili's, or Kentucky Fried Chicken, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about their company by visiting tfcfamily.com.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Tinsley Family Concessions, a tradition of corporate excellence and community service. For more, visit tfcfamily.com. Tinsley Family Concessions, commitment to quality.
And welcome back to your UA Local 502 Louisville Football Friday alongside Dion Reese. I'm Paul Najar, and as we roll along at halftime, Male 21, Butler nothing. Tonight's game so far, Dion, you saw some good things from Butler. You saw some better things from Male.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, and to be quite honest, I mean, we're 21-0. It doesn't seem that lopsided. I mean, it's really just been a handful of mistakes by the Butler Bears. I mean, they've looked they've shown some bright spots on offense, getting the ball in the hand of James, but just haven't had any consistency, and they've been not doing the best job of taking care of the ball.
Taking care of the ball and avoiding penalties. Right. I know your inside looks, your blinds direct inside looks, they just haven't been taking care of the ball like you'd want to see.
No, yeah, again, they needed to get the ball to James. They needed to make things difficult, make everything difficult for Male. They have not done that. They've made it relatively easy for him, handing them the ball over with great field position. And, one of the things they needed to do was hopefully try to get on the board early, and they just haven't even been able to sniff the end zone so far.
Made some nice plays, made a few first downs, but not enough. The key plays, of course, we'll review all from the Male Bulldogs side, those scoring plays and big plays throughout the first half. Stay with us, folks. More to come on our halftime show from Veterans Stadium here at Maxwell Field at Male High School. More to come. Our halftime show moves along on Glycod.
1965 Male graduate and basketball star George Tinsley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tinsley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Auntie Anne's, Chili's, or Kentucky Fried Chicken, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about their company by visiting tfcfamily.com.
You don't have to look far to see the power of the Electrical Union Local 369. No matter the size, we have the right contractor to fill your needs. When it counts, you can count on the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Local 369. Contact the IBEW today.
You cannot depend on Carl to make peace with his seatbelt. But you can always depend on his car starting because he has an Interstate battery. Interstate Batteries, outrageously dependable.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
The Toro Grandstand Multi-Force is the stand-on mower that is built to dominate every season. Serious power for snow or shine outdoor jobs with less downtime. Toro's Grandstand Multi-Force is exceptionally maneuverable, and you can unleash its all-season versatility with a variety of available quick-change attachments. For a complete selection of Toro and other quality outdoor power equipment, visit the Mower Shop, 7400 Preston Highway.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Time matters, and when you're in need of a fast yet easy car wash, try Clementine's. Family owned and open 24 hours a day. Clementine's is a touchless wash that can make your car look as good as new in as little as 3 minutes. Visit them at the Old Thomas Car Wash location, 4139 Bardstown Road, or next to Kroger Fuel Center at 2010 Highway 53 in LaGrange. Clementine's, a proud supporter of high school athletics on Glycod and juiced by Thomas Car Wash.
You're watching UA Local 502 Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Welcome back to Veterans Stadium, Maxwell Field, Male High School. The band for the Bulldogs just leaving the field. A terrific halftime show alongside Dion Reese. I'm Paul Najar, and tonight's scoreboard is presented by Mechanical Contractors Association of Kentucky and UA Local 502. They do it right the first time. So, here's an interesting one, Dion. Manual 2, Central 6 at Central. Second quarter.
Safety and 2 field goals, or a touchdown and a miss.
Probably a touchdown, missed extra point. But also a safety from Manual. Trinity's up 28-13 over Anderson, Ohio, at Anderson, Ohio. Midway through the second quarter. Lexington Catholic and Ballard, no score late first quarter. Christian Academy 6, Pikeville nothing at Pikeville. That's a long trip for anybody from Louisville. Pikeville is down 6-0 to Christian Academy midway through the first quarter. Eastern up 6-0 at Valley in the second. St. X at Owensboro is about to get started. They're an hour behind at Owensboro. And Oldham County up 7-0 at DeSales late in the first quarter. There's a look at your scoreboard presented by Mechanical Contractors Association of Kentucky and UA Local 502. They do it right the first time. When we return, we will review that first half a little bit and preview that second half for you. Stay with us. More to come. UA Local 502, Louisville Football Friday, right here on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is powered by Louisville and Southern Indiana's best trained, most productive plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC service technicians. A proud community partner with over a century's worth of service, UA Local 502 members have the knowledge and experience for the project you want done, whether it's large or small. Visit lu502.com for information about the contractors who employ our members. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Blinds Direct, not just blinds. Blinds Direct, not just blinds.
Hi folks, Mike Kennedy for HKC Roofing. HKC installs the most effective gutter guard on the market at half the cost of the national brands. We guarantee it. Call today for an additional 20% off.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The Toro Grandstand Multi-Force is the stand-on mower that is built to dominate every season. Serious power for snow or shine outdoor jobs with less downtime. Toro's Grandstand Multi-Force is exceptionally maneuverable, and you can unleash its all-season versatility with a variety of available quick-change attachments. For a complete selection of Toro and other quality outdoor power equipment, visit the Mower Shop, 7400 Preston Highway.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
You're watching UA Local 502 Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
And welcome back to Veterans Stadium, Maxwell Field here at Male High School. We might add a couple extra minutes to our halftime festivities as the officials will let us know when they return to the field. But alongside Dion Reese, Male legend, I am Paul Najar, and Dion, had to like what you saw from Male, taking advantage of opportunities that Butler gave him, whether it was penalties, turnovers, bad punts, etc.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a ton of that. I mean, to be quite honest, I feel like that the Butler Bears have given the Bulldogs all 21 of these points with exactly what you said. I mean, just turning the ball over, penalties. That's really, really made it tough for these Butler Bulldogs. I'm sorry, the Butler Bears here early.
Indeed. We will give you a scoring summary here before we finish our halftime show. Look at tonight's first half scoring from German American Bank, strengthening communities since 1910. German American Bank. Well, third or fourth play from scrimmage, 50-yard TD run from B.J. Flowers for Male, gave Male a 6-0 lead. And Reese Verisco, the kicker, outstanding kicker for Male, put through the extra point to go up 7-0. 2:39 mark of the first quarter, 13-yard touchdown run from Leandric Melvin, the quarterback, rolled around the right side, had nice swivel hips, and scored from 13 yards out. Again, Verisco with the extra point to make it 14-0. And then early in the second quarter, 9:44 left in the second quarter, Male and their offense took advantage of a block punt. They started to drive at the 2-yard line, lost 2 yards, and then it was Tyson Kinzel, 4-yard touchdown run, and Verisco's kick put the Bulldogs up 21-0 early in the second quarter, and that's how our scoring remains 21-0, Male over Butler. That's a look at tonight's first half scoring from German American Bank, strengthening communities since 1910. 10. I'm not sure if the officials are going to add any time to the halftime clock.
There we go.
They did add 3 more minutes, so they'll have opportunities to get themselves going. We'll take a brief break. When we return, we'll set you up. Second half kickoff straight ahead. UA Locals 5:02 Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is powered by Louisville and Southern Indiana's best trained, most productive plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC service technicians. A proud community partner with over a century's worth of service, UA Local 502 members have the knowledge and experience for the project you want done, whether it's large or small. Visit lu502.com for information about the contractors who employ our members. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Blinds Direct, not just blinds. Blinds Direct, not just blinds.
Hi folks, Mike Kennedy for HKC Roofing. HKC installs the most effective gutter guard on the market at half the cost of the national brands. We guarantee it. Call today for an additional 20% off.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The Toro Grandstand Multi-Force is the stand-on mower that is built to dominate every season. Serious power for snow or shine outdoor jobs with less downtime. Toro's Grandstand Multi-Force is exceptionally maneuverable, and you can unleash its all-season versatility with a variety of available quick-change attachments. For a complete selection of Toro and other quality outdoor power equipment, visit the Mower Shop at 7400 Preston Highway.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
You're watching UA Local 502 Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Sun down here at Veterans Stadium and Maxwell Field here at Male High School. Welcome back to Glycod's Louisville Football Friday. Male Bulldogs kicking off to start this second half, and Varisco, with that strong leg, boots it into the end zone. The Butler Bears will take over at their own 20. Alongside male legend Dion Reese, I'm Paul Najar. Dion, a solid first half from Male. You'd like to see Butler make less mistakes, but, sometimes the opposition forces those.
They do. And, this has got to feel good for Coach Porter. That's his first half as a Bulldog head coach, and they're up 21-zip, so a nice start from him.
Longest play from scrimmage that his defense has allowed, I believe, was a 15-yard run early in the first quarter from Jaden James. He is in the backfield right now. And they go across left to right to Travion Hamlet with the carry. And that defense meets him in the backfield for a 1-yard loss.
Yeah, multiple hats on the football, just like Coach Chase Porter ordered up.
You're looking at the big dogs down there. 77, Noah Colbert, getting good penetration. 79, who is a number we have yet to receive. I'm not sure who 79 is. That's not on your roster, is it?
It is not.
Second and 11 They go back to him, and
wow,
Travion Hamlet stopped in his tracks at about just shy of the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 3rd and a long 11 for the Bears.
Too many Bulldogs in the backfield. I mean, you're not going to be able to execute anything, a run, a pass, or anything to anybody, with that much pressure. You got to be able to protect up front.
Vontre Allen in there, 71. He's just getting a breather now as it is 3rd and long. Thea Simmons gets the call from the sideline. Brings it to the huddle. No, Simmons is not on the field. That was James who got the call. There's 3 wide, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. It's going to be a direct snap to Jaden James. He gets it, looks right, still looking, throws it up deep right side into double coverage, and almost intercepted by the Bulldogs' Savion Vaughn.
Yeah, looks like.
Or no, that is number 6. That was number 6, John Fuqua. Come on, let me see. That's number 6?
Is it an 8 or a?
It was not Savion Vaughn.
I believe it was.
He just came out
did he?
To the back, yeah. So it was number 8, Brandon Fields. So it'll be 3rd and 11. The 6s, the 8s on these small guys, the numbers,
it's tough.
they scrunch up like that. And the punt from its own 18-yard line, Butler punts it. And it's about a 28-yard punt. The reverse comes right side, and a good crackback block, and all the way into the end zone to Corey TK McIntosh. And there's going to be a flag. That might get called back for an illegal block. It was Eli Horn, number 52, down for the Bulldogs in the middle of the field. He's up and okay, walking off under his own power. But there was a blindside block. It was a 47-yard touchdown return for TK McIntosh. That'll come back.
Illegal block. Nail.
And that illegal block took place right here from about the 29-yard line, near sideline. If you were a Steelers fan, you're thinking about all the great blocks Hines Ward made in his life.
Right. He made a living with those types of blocks.
He's a Hall of Famer. That's a guy who redefined a position.
Oh, for sure.
For a player. For a football player.
Oh, absolutely. He brought some toughness to the wideout position.
There've been, and don't get me wrong, lots of tough wide receivers. But nobody made their mark in the run game or in the blocking game like Hines Ward.
Not even close.
You had to put a swivel on your neck to make sure you knew where Mr. Ward was at all times. And now Mill has to, after you get that illegal block penalty, take you back 15 yards to their own 42-yard line, where it's 1st and 10. They roll through the line of scrimmage, come down about 4 yards for Kinzel, maybe 5. Yep, he gets out to the 47, call it 48-yard line.
Hadn't seen a lot of Kinzel
47.
this evening. Yeah, we hadn't seen a lot of Kinzel this evening.
Not since that touchdown, right? That 4-yard score. Kinzel alone in the backfield right now. Behind quarterback Leandric Melvin. Kinzel gets it. No, Melvin keeps it, goes right. Stutter steps, gets around the right edge, across the 50, out of bounds, pushed at the 45 of the Bears, and that'll be a 1st down. 8-yard run for Melvin.
Yeah, Melvin doing a great job of making guys miss. Stops on the dime, stutter steps a little bit, and run right past the guy.
1st and 10 at the 45. I want to thank you for watching our UA Local 502 Louisville Football Friday coverage here on Glycod What a season it's going to be, folks. We have another big weekend of games next week, and as we will every Friday throughout the season. And there's Melvin. Now he's trying to run around behind the line of scrimmage. And, man, it's nice to see McGahee, number 11, 44, Charvel Settle. That's a place to start. But they see a flag on the play. Could be.
Got a couple of guys.
Getting a little shoving.
A little shoving, yeah, a little tugging.
Personal foul on the defense. Coach Wheeler the whole way out on the field talking to the official, wants little clarification. So they'll march this one off. Instead of 2nd and 13, it'll be 1st and 10 at the Butler 33.
Yeah, Coach Wheeler's got to calm those guys down just a bit. They made a great play, and then you negate that, by losing your temper.
8:52 to play in this second quarter. Timeout, Male. We'll take a timeout as well when we return. 1st and 10 from the 33 for the Male Bulldogs. They're up 21-0 over Butler. Stay with us on Glycod.
Blind Direct, not just blinds. Blind Direct, not just blinds.
You're watching UA Local 502 Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
And welcome back to Veterans Stadium, Maxwell Field at Male High School. Glycod would like to thank you for making us Kentucky and Indiana's #1 free-to-watch platform for high school sports. Keep up to date with our live broadcasts by clicking the subscribe button on your YouTube page or by scanning the QR code at the top of your screen. We thank you for watching these great student athletes across all our sports platforms on Glycod. 8:52 to go here in the third. 1st and 10 at the Butler Bears 33 for the Male Bulldogs. And that's Kinzel getting a direct snap back there. No, he's in motion.
Jason Brumley.
Brumley he flips it out left. And he gets it into the hands quickly of B.J. Flowers across the 20. First down at the 20 is where he is marked.
Yeah, Flowers has got some speed. He looks like he's ready to.
He's been sitting at the gate too long,
Absolutely,
brother.
For sure.
Flowers had that 50-yard that dash for the first touchdown, and he hasn't been heard much of since. So. A nice first down play, 13 yards on that little quick pitch and catch. Brumley, number 12, and he is going to be sacked in the backfield for a loss of 2.
Yeah, good pressure by the Bears. Looks like
Cam Lockridge, number 6.
Like Charvel Settle was back there as well, standing in the backfield.
Call Charvel's name all night. They have Charvel listed as 5'8" junior. I think Charvel's a little bigger than 5'8". I think he's a lot bigger than 5'8".
He's definitely bigger than 5'8". Yeah.
Long range, long arms, good at getting into the backfield, very quick. There they go again, and Brumley beats him to the outside for a 22-yard touchdown hookup to Dwayne Moore Jr.
Yeah, Butler actually had 3 guys out there on him, and I'm not sure.
Or Jamil Parker, number 14.
Yeah,
Sorry, number 14, Jamil Parker.
Yeah, there were 3 Butler Bears out there defending, and nobody even touched him. And it looked like they all thought the other one was going to tackle him.
Well, I got him. You take him. Jamil Parker takes it to the rack
for a
to
touchdown.
Make it 27-0. And Varisco here to add the extra point. 22 yards on the connection. Brumley to Parker. Snap, the hold, the kick, And it is 28-0 here with 7:33 to go in the second quarter. You see Parker, the thrill of an opening day touchdown, dancing as he comes off the field. We'll take a break and we return. It's kickoff to the Bears from the Bulldogs. Stay with us. More to come on Glycon.
You don't have to look far to see the power of the Electrical Union Local 369. No matter the size, we have the right contractor to fill your needs. When it counts, you can count on the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Local 369. Contact the IBEW today.
You're watching UA Local 502 Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Welcome back to UA Local 502 Louisville Football Friday. It is 28-0. The male Bulldogs lead the Butler Bears alongside Dion Reese. I'm Paul Najar. A really impressive run after the catch from Jamil Parker.
Absolutely, yeah. He caught the ball, and again, there were 3 Butler Bears, and somehow none of them even got a fingernail on him, and he was able to skate into the end zone.
And there is a 61-yard kickoff from Varisco into the end zone, and that's automatic touchback. Bears ball. 1st and 10 at their own 20. Yeah, you saw something there on the last 2 plays. The 13-yard flip out to Flowers, who can fly, and then that 22-yard touchdown to Parker. I mean, he just ran away from guys.
He did. And like you said, they've got a nice burst, and the Bulldogs have some weapons on offense. I mean,
it takes a little while for a defensive coach to get used to
for sure,
right?
For sure, no doubt about it. Yeah.
Along the right side, Jaden James carry gets across the 30 or the 25 out to the 27. It'll be 2nd and 3. Flag on the play, getting a little testy down there as the sun has gone down. Lights are on. Good crowd here. Great fun from these two traditional heavyweights here in Louisville.
Another solid run by Jaden James there. He hadn't lost a step.
What's the call from the white hat? Dead ball, unsportsmanlike on the offense. So they're going to mark it back from the 27 back to the half the distance to the goal line. Should be 13.5-yard line. I know my math. Come on now, stop at the right spot here, Mr. Official. Now, there you go. Right there. Stop. Nope. Forward. There you go. Right at the 13.
He's got it. He got it
at the 13. So, 3rd and a bunch for the Bears, although it should be 2nd down. Yes, 2nd and a bunch. They got to get out to the 30 for the 1st down. 2nd and 17. And Theus, a run straight right, 3-yard loss at the 10-yard line.
Got another flag down in the backfield.
Wow. That was Theus Simmons. Did we have a formation or holding? Holding?
It's like another Butler hold.
You can decline these, Coach. It'll be 3rd and 20. Decline. There we go. 7:17 to play in this 3rd quarter. Butler facing a 3rd and 20. Had a good 1st down run, then followed by an unsportsmanlike penalty. And if you're Coach Wheeler, those won't happen again. Because either that player will learn or they'll quit.
Right.
That's the way it's going to be. That pass out to the right side, incomplete. I mean, you have one of your better plays of the last quarter and a half, and you negate it with a 15-yard knucklehead sort of, not knucklehead, but you just lose focus for a moment,
right.
And that can happen.
Yeah, again, you just can't have that. And I get it. They're down. You know what I mean? I'm sure the Bulldogs are yapping a little bit.
It's
you
tough.
know what I mean? Yeah, it is tough.
And you just, and here's a timeout from the Bears. Want to stay here? We stay here for that. Or do we need a break? Need a break? And we will take a break. Come back with more on Glycod.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
You're watching UA Local 502 Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Welcome back. As we were bemoaning the Butler errors they've made, big penalties at really inopportune times. It's now 4th and 20 for the Bears. They're going to punt. I don't know how much World Cup you watched this summer.
Not a ton of it. I was catching it off and on. It was almost hard to miss. It was everywhere.
Good. It was so good. And when you talk about a penalty like that, unsportsmanlike, you get a great first down push, and it just takes one guy to lose that, get that what they call rush of blood to the head. As the punt gets off, it is caught and downed at the 28-yard line. 18-yard punt, no return for the male Bulldogs. But you get that sort of rush of blood to the head, and it's probably one of the toughest things to coach to young men.
Oh, I can imagine.
Just that respect and
yes.
that patience, that control. Hey, I was guilty of it. I had my share of technical fouls.
Absolutely, for sure. You and I both. Yeah. And it's easy to talk about, in practice and before the game, but when it's, third quarter, you're down 28-0, and the guys.
And it's been 85 to 90 degrees the whole night.
Yes.
Your sweat's in your eyes, and it's 1st and 10 now for the Bulldogs at the Bears 28. Fake the inside handoff deep down the middle or down the outside to the corner. That was a post corner, looked like. And that was, I think that was
number 2.
Fields. I think that was number 8.
I was at 8.
Throwing. It was Brandon Fields throwing. And honestly, I think he was throwing to Leandric Melvin. I thought it was 9 out there in the he was running that corner pattern. Let's see. Get the binoculars up. They're really tough to see through this glare. The handoff. Oh, Flowers, he was trapped for about a 5-yard loss, but he gets back to the 30. So it'll be 3rd and 12 here for the Bulldogs from the 30.
That's Settle again in the backfield, causing chaos.
Man, that kid. And like I said, he's not 5'8". He's 5'8" on our list.
Same thing. Yeah, no, he is not 5'8".
That is a long, lean, something you really want to work with. St. X had a kid like that a few years ago, Micah Carter, who is now with Louisville.
Yes.
And that defensive line. Very, very long arms, length, reach, and 3rd and 12, and that's going to be a motion penalty on the Bulldogs on that right slot. It was Mikhail McKinney, I believe, number 13. The penalty on him.
Coach is going to pull him out, let him think about it a little bit.
6:08 left in the third quarter. This third quarter has come to really slowed things down. It was a quick first half, less than an hour. And this third quarter on the clock so far, 6 minutes, has taken about 20. 3rd and 17 for the Bulldogs. They fake the handoff, roll right, chased, looking, way downfield, thrown away, out of bounds.
Yeah, just threw that one away. Good coverage by the Butler Bears and pressure by that front line.
Again, Butler forcing the Bulldogs off platform and incomplete. 4th down, 17. Now, we saw kicker Reese Varisco out here at halftime. This would be a 52-yarder. He hit one from 52 yards.
He did.
They're the 35, and he hit one from 52 and a half yards. But they're going to go for it here on 4th and 17. They need to get to the 18-yard line. That is Brandon Fields. He's rolling left. He chucks it down the left sideline. It's cut, but he is out of bounds off the white. So out of bounds by about a yard. And now Butler will come on and take over at their own 35-yard line.
Solid job by that defensive backfield for the Butler Bears. I mean, Melvin, he's got back there and had some time as well, but just couldn't find anybody else.
It's a little strange. You got Leandric Melvin most of the first half, or all the first half, and now you've got Brandon Fields, and you're wondering, is that changed any of the dynamics at all?
Sure, Coach Chase is Chase Porter still trying to get in this feel of the offense and, who's going to be the quarterback and how much time they're going to be playing.
What's fun is Brandon Fields is the right defensive end here, number 8. And Jaden James comes around left side. Boy, Butler fans, get out and watch this kid.
For sure.
Every week.
Oh, for sure.
Every week. That was 5 very tough yards, and the kid's been relentless all night as there is an injured Bear lineman on the field. Officials timeout, so we'll take a timeout as well when we return. 5:13 to play in the third quarter. Butler trailing Male 28-0. Stay with us. Louisville Football Friday, UA Local 502 on Glycod.
Time matters, and when you're in need of a fast yet easy car wash, try Clementine's. Family owned and open 24 hours a day. Clementine's is a touchless wash that can make your car look as good as new in as little as 3 minutes. Visit them at the Old Thomas Car Wash location, 4139 Bardstown Road, or next to Kroger Fuel Center at 2010 Highway 53 in LaGrange. Clementine's, a proud supporter of high school athletics on Glycod, and juiced by Thomas Car Wash.
You're watching UA Local 502 Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Welcome back. It is 2nd and 5. Injured Bear, I believe, is number 61, Jaden Jones. Got off the field on his own. 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left in this formation. 3 in the backfield. And there is that inside handoff, this time to number 25, Caleb Williams.
Yeah, nothing there for Williams. Again, too many Bulldogs in the backfield.
So he loses 1. And again, 3 in the backfield for Butler. And that is Thea Simmons dragged down by a great rush off the right edge. Michael Pumphrey, number 51.
Yeah, great job getting some pressure, and he was Simmons, I believe that was. Did a good job of making one guy miss, but again, just too many Bulldogs in the backfield, just causing chaos and really giving this Butler offense some trouble right now.
So now they're going to punt from their own 33.
They had some struggles early with this long snap. We'll see if they can get this one clean. There we go.
And they get it. That's going to go straight up in the air from the 33. Bounces at the 47. and takes a 20-yard bounce from the 47 to the 27. That's 23, 33, and 7. That's a 40-yard punt. 1st and 10 for Mail when we return. Stay with us. It's 28-0 Mail over Butler on Glycod.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
Welcome back. Here is the handoff. 1st and 10 from the 27. Inside handoff. 3+ yards for the Bulldog runner. Bulldogs Rashad Randall, class of 2029, just a sophomore, getting tangled up with one of the Butler defenders. And a cramp for one of the Butler defenders. And there's a timeout here. We'll take another timeout and return when play continues. UA Local 502, Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're watching UA Local 502 Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
The Bulldogs on a 3rd and 7, run up the middle, gains 2. It'll be 4th and a long 2, and a long 3, 3rd and 3, sorry.
Yeah, 2 Bulldog linemen just drove one of the Butler Bears defensive linemen, 20 yards backwards.
And a direct snap. That is Brandon Fields looking for some running room. He is stopped short of the line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th and 4 for the Bulldogs. With 1:40 to go in this 3rd quarter, clock still running. This 3rd quarter has taken quite a bit of time on your watch. It's been about a half hour of clock time for this 3rd quarter. It's been a long one.
Yeah, I think the 3rd quarter took as much as the first half.
Almost. First half was about 50 minutes, 55. We're still not finished as we approach the 1-minute mark for Risco to punt. Josh Matthews back to receive. Almost blocked. You got to lay out. Actually, that's number 5, Xavier Giles. He makes the first miss. Can't make the 2nd or 3rd miss. And he is picked up, piled into the ground at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bears. 49.8 seconds remain in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, that was a great punt by Reese there. Nice and deep. And, again, lots of Bulldogs back there on the coverage to
it's about a 37-yard punt. See if the Bears can get it across midfield, put some pressure on this Bulldogs defense.
Yeah, they haven't had any luck at all in terms of field position. Just another long field for them to get down and score.
Officials blow the whistle. Motion man Aiden James flips it, and that is a colossal loss. From the 25, that's an 8-yard loss. That was just too easy a read, and it's going to be 2nd and 19.
Yeah, James actually hands it off to Kobe Kennedy that time, and again, Bulldogs in the backfield bringing him down for another loss.
Just a little slow developing. I'm not sure if he was aware, if Kobe Kennedy was aware exactly. He's a freshman of how fast that defense is.
He should have a good feel now.
Well, it's preseason football in the NFL. And at the end of the third quarter, when we come back, we're going to talk about two greats, one from each school who are making their mark with the NFL teams. When we return, you'll want to hear about this. Stay with us. More to come. Fourth quarter straight ahead. UA 502, Local 502, Louisville Football Friday on Glycon.
UA Local 502 is powered by Louisville and Southern Indiana's best trained, most productive plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC service technicians. A proud community partner with over a century's worth of service, UA Local 502 members have the knowledge and experience for the project you want done, whether it's large or small. Visit lu502.com for information about the contractors who employ our members. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
1965 Male graduate and basketball star George Tinsley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tinsley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Auntie Anne's, Chili's, or Kentucky Fried Chicken, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about their company by visiting tfcfamily.com.
You're watching.
Welcome back. It is Jaden James running around the left side, and the male defense right there. Head coach Chase Porter made his living as the defensive coordinator under head coach Chris Wolf for a long time here at Male. That defense pitching a shutout, but just want to recognize two great players from Louisville High School. One from Male, one from Butler, who played now or on the San Francisco 49ers roster. Jordan Watkins, wide receiver from Butler, scored a touchdown last night in a preseason game.
Love it.
And then Nate Hobbs from Male. He is a defensive back. He plays the nickel for the 49ers. Outstanding young student athletes here in Louisville at Butler and at Male as these two teams go against each other. And what great role models. You had them when you were in high school. You had guys that look at the push. He's not going down. Jaden James keeps pushing and pushing. 5, 6, 7, 8. And finally, they blow the whistle. He's down at the 30 after a gain of about 9 yards.
Yeah, it was like a 30-second, 9-yard run, yeah. Woof. I kept thinking the refs were going to blow the whistle, but no, he's still pumping those thighs, yeah.
And I'm trying to give credit to two great student athletes and who guys on these two teams are going to look up to.
For sure. Again, you got to take your hat off to those guys. I mean, not only just the talent that it takes, but just the discipline. You know what I mean?
Jordan Watkins scored a touchdown last night in that preseason game. Huge.
Impressive, yeah.
Yeah. And then you got Nate Hobbs playing nickelback for one of the really, really strong defenses in the NFC, the 49ers. Back to punt again is Butler's Nico Trout. Nico Trout has handled all the punting and kicking duties tonight for the Bears. Trout puts it about 20 yards downfield. TK McIntosh, the fair catch. He downs it at midfield. 9:55 to play. Male with possession. And this is where they handed it to B.J. Flowers in the first quarter. Fourth play of the game for a 50-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, the Bulldogs have a ton of weapons and tools over there on the offensive side.
They do indeed. Kinzel, he gets 2 yards before he's lassoed and corralled. He's brought down by number 6, Cam Lockridge.
You know, if you're the Butler Bears, I think it's important that you want to finish strong. You know what I mean? Do you come back and, win this game when you're down 28-0? But you want to finish strong here.
They have played pretty good defense.
They have.
They just have had the offense has given them too many really good field position. They've lost a field position battle.
Right.
Run right for Kinzel. Kinzel gets banged up, and their flag out of the backfield. As Kinzel punches ahead to the Butler 45, gain of 3, but that'll come back to holding on the Bulldogs. So we'll mark it from the spot of the foul.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, the defense from the Butler Bears hadn't been bad. Again, they've just been dealing with just a ton of short fields for the Bulldogs, and, it's almost impossible to keep them out of the end zone when they only have, 20, 30 yards to go.
So that penalty will keep it at second down, but it'll now be 18 yards for a first down.
Ball's marked at the 42-yard line, spotted second down.
Handoff, fake. It's going to be a toss out here to big boy, number 18. That's Ramonto Dishman, and he gets out across midfield near the 40-yard line. He's just a yard short, or did he get the first down at the 40?
I'm not sure if he's the first down. I know he looks like a load to bring down.
When we remember last year's playoff game against Manual, it was big number 9. Last name, I think, was White.
Okay.
Who had a couple of those type of plays that were huge for the Bulldogs against Manual. I mean, he cramped up on defense and on offense, but he kept making plays for the Bulldogs when they needed him. Up the middle, there goes Flowers. Quick hit. B.J. Flowers gets 10 on 1st and 10. They'll move the chains. 1st and 10 at the 30, or inside the 30 for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it looks like that was Jesse Jones. 230 pounds. I mean, he's looked very similar to that same play they were running last year, just kind of getting the ball to the guy with some
it was 18 Ramonto Dishman. Yeah.
Oh, okay, Dishman, okay.
Yeah, and there he is again. Dishman to the right flat. He weaves his way out of trouble. They're going to call holding. He was 30 yards away from the play. The back judge called the hold, and he tossed that flag 30 yards upfield. But a really nice catch and run from Ramonto Dishman. Swivel hips. He looked good in space.
Yeah, I mean.
That they called a hold. Going to bring it back.
Okay, and that was Dishman at 18. Okay, they got him at 167. He looks a little healthier than that.
No, Ramonto Dishman is a big fella. That is a big fella. It's first game of the season, even for each athletic department.
All of us. That's
trying to figure out numbers, size,
We're
height,
all working
weight.
out the kinks, no doubt.
So the officials working out the kinks here on what is the call, and from where do they see? I thought he was closer to the 20 on the hold, but they're going to call him. They're going to call the hold from the 28. And again, it'll be 1st and 18 for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, tough call there.
I saw, and I might have been wrong, it might have been the inside receiver. I thought he was calling the outside receiver who was closer to the 20. So that's the call. 1st and 18. There's the flip out left side, and after 3 yards, tripped over that 35-yard line. And that was, I think, I want to say it was 19. Nope, it was 13. Mikal McKinney.
Yeah, looks like McKinney lost his footing and kind of hit his knee. He hopped up like he was playing on Sundays.
I'm going to keep going. All right, there's a timeout on the field, official timeout. Don't know why. Is there an injury? And official timeout, so we'll take a break. Fourth quarter, 7:47 to play, 28-0. Male leads Butler. Stay with us on Glycod.
Time matters, and when you're in need of a fast yet easy car wash, try Clementine's. Family owned and open 24 hours a day. Clementine's is a touchless wash that can make your car look as good as new in as little as 3 minutes. Visit them at the Old Thomas Car Wash location, 4139 Bardstown Road, or next to Kroger Fuel Center at 2010 Highway 53 in LaGrange. Clementine's, a proud supporter of high school athletics on Glycod, and juiced by Thomas Car Wash.
You're watching UA Local 502 Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Welcome back to UA Local 502 Louisville Football Friday. I'm not sure what that timeout was all about. Officials get him back on the field. 7:46 to play. Second half has gone to over the hour-long, almost the hour-long mark, and a quick out. That'll be a 2-yard loss. And the male Bulldogs not running clock nor running forward after a touchdown on 1st and 10 from the 28, or from the 30. They had a first down locked up, but a hold from a flag from 30 yards came flying in to set them back here, and now it's 3rd and a bunch, 3rd and 17.
Yeah, they've actually been struggling a little bit ever since that penalty.
And it's something to find, you always knew when Chris Wolf's offenses were going well. There was a rhythm. There was a reason. There was a rhyme. Back to pass. Deep throw. Wide open. And that is incomplete. Right in his hands. An easy touchdown for Savion Vaughn. Savion Vaughn is going to regret that one. Again, a receiver just falling down when no one around him.
Yeah, you got to have those. I mean, there's a lot going on. It's a lot easier said than done.
Sure.
You know what I mean? The lights are up, and I'm going to call that a rare miss for Savion
Vaughn. And I mean, he's a captain. He's had a great game so far. I expect to see that young man making plays all over the field all season. All right, 4th and 17. And now it's gone to penalty, drop, penalty, incomplete, penalty, drop, penalty, touchdown, touchdown, penalty type of action. Penalty, penalty, penalty. And the sloppy play continues both sides of the ball. 6:46 to play. Take him back to the 42, where Reese Verisco will punt.
Yeah, I was saying that the Bears needed to finish strong, but so do the Bulldogs. You know what I mean? You don't want to get sloppy here and start playing, messy football.
You wonder what this crew, 7 officials out there, throwing a lot of flags tonight. Probably could throw a lot more, as you know, the first game of the season. Quite a test for young teams, and this Butler team quite young. As is the male Bulldogs. Head coach Chase Porter, as they down that ball at the 4-yard line, a 38-yard punt, no return. Butler starts their own 4-yard line.
Yeah, some more tough field position for the Butler Bears.
This is right where Savion Vaughn could have caught that ball, walked into the end zone. But I'm just wondering what's taking so long to set the ball in play. Now they're exchanging the balls, and you're like, you get the Butler ball on the field. They have 1st and 10 from their 4. And that's going to be a straight dive for Jaden James. He's going to push the pile across the 6 to the 8, let's call it. 2nd and 6.
James still running that ball hard. Looks like he's coming out of the game right now, but he's been one of the only bright spots really on that Butler offense.
Indeed. Oh, he's coming over to get the call, and that's a 40-yard run he's got to go to get the call. 40 yards back to make the call, and there's only 10 seconds on the clock, and they're going to get called for a delay of game, or there's going to be a timeout, and the Bears with 0 on the play clock. It's like 6-7 seconds with 0. But the officials let it go, and James goes around right end. He gets across the 10, and it'll be 3rd and 4.
Yeah, Jaden James tried to take it around the right-hand side, but met by a host of Bulldogs over there who brought him to the ground immediately. And another 3rd down deep in their own
See, Butler, I mean,
territory.
they look gassed right now. I mean, even just going back to the line of scrimmage.
They are. Even just seeing James, like you said, just getting that play from the coach, you could just see in his jog, he's starting to feel it.
That's 80 yards across and back. Whew. 70 yards across and back the field. James will take the snap, fakes the inside handoff, runs around left end. He's caught from behind. A nice job in the backfield by the Bulldogs defense. I think Kinzel got to him there first. So a loss of 4. It'll be 4th and 6. They'll have to punt.
Yeah, man, I'm not even sure if I'd punt this if I was the Bears. I mean, they've really struggled with this punt game. And
they've done a little bit better. He's
have.
averaged about 20, 22 yards a kick. This is Nico Trout. He gets the snap. It bounces to him. He puts it up in the air, and it travels. Hits down at the 23 and bounces out 12 yards to the 35. So a net 27-yard kick.
Not bad.
We good? Okay, we're going to stay right here. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
A little bit of luck on the side of the Bears. The ball hit the ground.
The 34. I mean, that went 11 yards forward from the 23 to the 34. That was a 15-yard punt.
I mean, on the long snap.
Oh, on the long snap,
yeah, that bounced as well.
A good one hopper.
Yeah.
Fielding his position well. I want to call out Caden Wilson, the right cornerback. 5'10", 155 junior. He's been battling down here all night on this near side with Savion Vaughn. They forget. They don't go long. They go short. And in and out of the hands of Mikal McKinney. He is so frustrated. He was looking upfield before he got that ball in hand.
That's exactly what he's doing. You got to reel that ball in, secure it before you start, looking upfield.
He's just mentioning how Savion Vaughn and Caden Wilson have been having a nice battle. Vaughn cleared it out, and that was an opportunity for Mikal McKinney to do some damage. And another thing, I mean, you've seen that play before. Chris Wolf, that was his staple on offense. He made you cover a play until he couldn't get anything out of it.
Right.
He'd run the same play until you could cover it.
If it ain't broke.
Yep. Kinzel up the middle, weaves his way left, 8 yards on 2nd and 10. Call it 7 yards. It'll be 3rd and 3.
Brought down by the Bears, number 9.
Bulldogs mixing it up a little bit. Again, they have several guys they can get the ball to on offense.
And early in the season, Dion, that's what you want to see. You want to see as many players, right? Just to see what you have and how they respond. I mean, as important as all these completions have been, the incompletions, what's that going to do to a kid like McKinney? Sharpen his focus and Brand as Kinzel goes up through the middle across the 10, and he's pulled down at the 7. 21-yard run down to the 7-yard line. First and goal, Male.
Solid run by Kinzel. Made several guys miss on that play. You know, guys are starting to drag, and Kinzel looked like he still has a bit of a burst back there.
He has it. Flowers has it. Jamil Parker has it. Got some moving parts here. He pulls out of a tackle way in the backfield, does Kinzel, and he gets across the line of scrimmage for a yard.
Yeah, not much there. Again, Butler Bears doing a good job of getting in the backfield and disturbing things a bit.
Second and goal.
Melvin's,
2:20 to play.
Yeah, Melvin's been able to pick up some nice yardage just running that ball from, a couple of these draws and quarterback sweeps as well.
Leandrick Melvin was our quarterback in the first half. Most of the third quarter, it was Brandon Fields. Here's Melvin again. He's going to go left side around the edge. He cuts back right inside, and he's brought down inside the 5 and around the 2.5 yard line.
Yeah, another good run by Melvin. And again, we talked about this. There's several weapons over there for the Bulldogs that they can utilize to get into the end zone, which will make it really tough on teams trying to defend them this year.
Indeed. Third and goal from the 2. Man, you put out 8, 9, 10, 5, 3, 18.
It's a problem.
I'm like, it's a problem for me. I mean,
sure.
It's just these guys have opportunity galore. And Kinzel.
Good call.
Left side into the end zone. His second of the night. Tyson Kinzel.
Yeah, love
Was that him? Kinzel?
Yeah, that was Kinzel. They had everybody lined up on the right side. Kinzel came back left with it and marched right into the end zone.
So with 1:16 to go in the game, Tyson Kinzel bulls his way in from 2 yards out.
Kinzel had 5 TDs last year. He's got 2 tonight. So
yes, on his way. Marisco, the kick is up. And it is good. 35-0. We'll take our last fourth quarter break. 1:16 to play. Butler to receive the kickoff when we return. UA Local 502, Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
You're watching UA Local 502 Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Welcome back to Veterans Stadium here at Maxwell Field at Male High School, the traditional game. Butler Traditional High against Male Traditional High, and Male up 35-0 here with 1:16 to play. Varisco to kick off. And his foot is big, and it gets to the end zone. Touchback. And it is a running clock. So under a minute to play. And I think the Butler team will try to call a play, but they might be walking to the center of the field for the post-game handshake.
Yeah, probably a good idea to go ahead and let this one wind down.
The officials taking their most deliberate path to the 20-yard line to set the ball. There we go. Butler offense comes to the field under 25 seconds, and that will do it for tonight's contest. Butler doesn't have to run a play, although they might. And they decide they will not. So, 35-0 opening day win for the Male Bulldogs. They'll get to the handshake line. You'll want to stay with us for our post-game show. We'll have our scoring recap, some key stats, as well as your most outstanding players from both teams. Stay with us. More to come. Our post-game programming straight ahead on UA Local 502 Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
Dubuque County Fair is about to get its face melted! Yeah! 1 second.
I guess their faces are safe. This is
Shut up, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, shut up.
Shut up, Jeff. I don't need your help.
Just like what happened in Pittsburgh. Never mention Pittsburgh!
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and Louisville.
UA Local 502 is powered by Louisville and Southern Indiana's best trained, most productive plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC service technicians. A proud community partner with over a century's worth of service, UA Local 502 members have the knowledge and experience for the project you want done, whether it's large or small. Visit lu502.com for information about the contractors who employ our members. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
With a wide range of products including video surveillance, door access, fire alarm monitoring, or burglar alarms, Northside Security ensures top service at an affordable price. Their team will efficiently plan and install your system, then train you with 24-hour monitoring. For more, contact them at 812-282-3142 or get a quote online at northsidesecurity.com. Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by German American Bank. For information about their array of banking and investment services, visit GermanAmerican.com. German American Bank, building our communities since 1910.
Welcome back to Veterans Stadium, Maxwell Field. 35-0 the win in Coach Chase Porter's first game as head coach of the Male Bulldogs, and alongside Male legend Dion Reese. I'm Paul Najar. And Dion did what they had to do, did they not?
They did. Again, first of all, congratulations to Coach Chase Porter getting his first victory in his first game.
What a nice man. He gave me about 10 minutes before the game for that interview. He was so nice.
I love that. Again, he's got some huge shoes to fill, but he's off to a great start here, and he's got some decent talent to work with.
He does indeed, and Male methodically put this one to bed late with that touchdown late in the fourth quarter. Kinzel with that last touchdown run. We are going to get to tonight's scoreboard presented by Mechanical Contractors of Kentucky at UA Local 502. They do it right the first time. That is the ticker there. We're going to come back and recap our scoring plays when we return, and take a look at the final numbers as well, and set you up for our tonight's most outstanding players of the game. So we'll take a break, come back with our scoring plays, and a look at some of the final numbers that we have. When we return, UA Local 502, our post-game show, Louisville Football Friday from Male High School on Glycon.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
UA Local 502 is powered by Louisville and Southern Indiana's best trained, most productive plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC service technicians. A proud community partner with over a century's worth of service, UA Local 502 members have the knowledge and experience for the project you want done, whether it's large or small. Visit lu502.com for information about the contractors who employ our members. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Innovation is what allowed us to reach for the stars. And now, to reach for the ignition without changing your oil for what feels like forever. Introducing Oil Guard, a Ferris exclusive. This innovative Vanguard oil system lets you go 5 times longer between oil changes. Along with Ferris's patented suspension system, you'll cut faster, mow longer, and reduce maintenance.
Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and Louisville.
The Toro Grandstand Multi-Force is the stand-on mower that is built to dominate every season. Serious power for snow or shine outdoor jobs with less downtime. Toro's Grandstand Multi-Force is exceptionally maneuverable, and you can unleash its all-season versatility with a variety of available quick-change attachments. For a complete selection of Toro and other quality outdoor power equipment, visit the Mower Shop, 7400 Preston Highway.
Blind Direct, not just blinds. Blind Direct, not just blinds.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
1965 Male graduate and basketball star George Tinsley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tinsley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Auntie Anne's, Chili's, or Kentucky Fried Chicken, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about their company by visiting tfcfamily.com.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
You're watching UA Local 502 Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Welcome back to Veteran Stadium here at Male High School. The Male Bulldogs 35-0 winners over the Butler Bears in opening game of Coach Chase Porter's career as head coach for the Male Bulldogs, alongside Dion Reese. I'm Paul Najar. And Dion, we saw, as we mentioned earlier, a lot of good from the male team, but a lot yet to see and utilize.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it. On that offensive side, I mean, they got a ton of weapons. You know, we caught off of several guys. I mean, you know, lots of guys were touching the ball tonight and doing positive things on the offensive side. And the defense looked solid as well. Obviously, they keep the Butler Bears to 0 points tonight. So Coach Porter has some nice tools to work with.
And Coach Wheeler as well. He has some weapons. He's just got to find that quarterback spot and get it solid. Limit those mistakes. A lot of penalties in that second half. Players got tired. Players got weary. Players lose focus a little bit. Both teams committed penalties, but many more for the Butler Bears to have to correct. Coach Wheeler, I'm sure will. He has a really solid bookends on defense in Charvel Settle and number 11, Malcolm McGahee. But we want to roll along with tonight's scoreboard presented by Mechanical Contractors Association of Kentucky and UA Local 502. They do it right the first time. Manual 23, Central 6. The end of the third quarter. Trinity's up 52-13 at Anderson High School in Ohio. End of 3. Lexington Catholic up 7-6 over Ballard with 6:32 in the third. Christian Academy of Louisville at Pikeville. 41-0, end of 3. Eastern 27, Valley 2 at Valley, 3:19 left in the third. KCD hosting Sayre, a very good program led by none other than former Marshall and New York Jet quarterback Chad Pennington. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Last year, got to call his game at Holy Cross.
Awesome.
And what's really amazing is a Holy Cross, a longtime coach there, Bob Bronger, was a freshman in 1971 at Marshall.
Wow.
And he was one of the Marshall men who came back the next year after that tragic plane crash. And what was great to hear from Chad Pennington was how much he relied when he came to coach at Single A Sayre, how much he relied on Coach Bronger to help him develop that program. And now I think they're in their 8th year. They have a state title, and KCD won the state championship last year.
Nice.
And that game, as we mentioned, KCD 13, Sayre 7 in the third quarter. Owensboro's up on St. X, 17-7 at the end of 3. And Oldham County 31, DeSales nothing, almost at the end, late in the third quarter as well. Those are your, that's a look at tonight's scoreboard presented by Mechanical Contractors Association of Kentucky and UA Local 502. They do it right the first time. Right, we need to look at our final, our scoring. Let's look at tonight's scoring numbers from German American Bank, strengthening communities since 1910. Mail got the scoring off first, 11-12, just 48 seconds into the first half. 50-yard TD run by B.J. Flowers. The extra point good by Reese Verisco. 2:39 of the first quarter. 13-yard TD run from Leandric Melvin. Kick was from Verisco was good, 14-0. In the second quarter, 9:44 mark, it was Tyson Kinzel with a 4-yard TD run. And the kick was good from Verisco. He was 7 for 7 on the night on extra points. At 7:33 the third quarter, it was Jansen Brumley, a 22-yard TD pass to Jabril Parker, and the extra point was good. And the fourth quarter, the final score, 1:16 to play. Tyson Kinzel, 2-yard TD run, giving him 2 touchdowns for the night. 2-yard TD run and Verisco's kick. That made it 35-0. That's your tonight's scoring plays from German American Bank, strengthening communities since 1910. We'll take our last break. We'll come back with our State Farm insurance agent, Mike Shelton's most outstanding players from both squads, as well as a look ahead to next week's slate. Stay with us. Those MOPs from both teams coming up straight ahead on Glycod.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
UA Local 502 is powered by Louisville and Southern Indiana's best trained, most productive plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC service technicians. A proud community partner with over a century's worth of service, UA Local 502 members have the knowledge and experience for the project you want done, whether it's large or small. Visit lu502.com for information about the contractors who employ our members. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
1965 Male graduate and basketball star George Tinsley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tinsley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Auntie Anne's, Chili's, or Kentucky Fried Chicken, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about their company by visiting tfcfamily.com.
Let's be honest. You don't see Grandma nearly enough. Which means the dead car battery you've spent the morning dealing with has robbed her of precious grandkid time. It's unfortunate, sure, but it's not like she's going to write you out of her will or anything. Right? When you need to be there, you need an Interstate. The car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville. When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're watching UA Local 502 Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
And welcome back. It was 35-0, the final score here. The Male Bulldogs over the Butler Bears alongside Dion Reese. I'm Paul Najar. And Dion, we are now slated to report on the most outstanding players, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agent Mike Shelton. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there first for the visiting Butler Bears. Had a couple of really good performers on defense, and Charvel Settle and Malcolm McGahee, bookends for Coach Gary Wheeler. But our MOP for Butler is
Jayden James. And, I was looking at Settle. He had a really solid game. Like I said, those bookends did a great job on defense for the Butler Bears. But Jayden James was he was a workhorse. He was doing it last year, and looks like he's going to continue with that that responsibility for the Butler Bears this year.
Jayden James, number 3, probably had close to 50, 60 yards of rushing and in his game tonight. And now for tonight's most outstanding player, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agent Mike Shelton. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there for the Male Bulldogs.
For the Male Bulldogs, we're going to go on the defensive side. We're going to go with Camden Chee. Held the Butler Bears to 0 tonight. And Camden Chee at the linebacker position, junior, he was one of the main guys holding it down and just causing disruptions and really giving the Butler Bears trouble.
Camden Chee, a lot of big plays in the backfield, giving wreaking havoc on that Butler offense. So there are your most outstanding players: Camden Chee for Male, Jayden James for Butler. Brought to you by State Farm Insurance agent Mike Shelton. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Join us next Friday for a great Week 2 schedule. Coverage starts 6:30 p.m. I'll be down at Holy Cross for Providence at Holy Cross with former Male coach Chris Wolf doing the analysis. That will be a thrill for me. The man knows more football than I could ever imagine.
Than most people could ever imagine.
And it's going to be great. We are glad to have him broadcasting with us at Glycod. I know big game next week, Male at Ballard. Joey Hamilton will be on that one. as will you, Nick Landrum, our producer. But you want to check for all the schedule information, please visit glycod.com or scan the QR code at the top of your screen. That is it from here. Any last thoughts, Dion?
It was a pleasure working with you. And, again, congratulations to Coach Chase Porter for pulling off his first victory as the head coach of the Male Bulldogs. Congratulations, Coach Porter, and always a pleasure working with you, Dion, as well as working with Chris Labar, owner-operator of the whole operation here at Glycod, our executive producer, Steve Bird, for all his support. On-site producer, Nick Landrum. Great job, Nick. Our cameraman, Max Gorley. And for Dion Reese, the male legend, I'm Paul Najar. Thanks for watching, everyone. Stay with us all season long. Follow along all these games on glycod.com. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great night.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by German American Bank. For information about their array of banking and investment services, visit GermanAmerican.com. German American Bank, building our community since 1910.
Visit glycod.com and follow us on